Hey everyone, Ken here with Ken's Creations and Chalkcouture. In today's video, I am going to show you all of the amazing ways to use placement tape, tips, and techniques. Now, placement tape is a very reasonable price and it helps with masking, aligning and spacing, and letter placement. Now, of course, aligning and spacing is what this is designed for. It is easy to align letters and more. And I want to make sure that this placement tape is level. This placement tape is new for Chalkcouture, and it gives you the ability to put down almost kind of a washi tape on your board without removing any of your paste or harming the board. I'm lining this up where I want the bottom of the numbers to go on my board. Now, you can have any year. It could be your birthday or the year you were married. I've chosen 1980, my birthday, because that's when I was established. Continue lining up your letters, and you can also use the measurements on the placement tape to make sure you have your spacing equal. Once all of the numbers are lined up, we can now add our bright white Chalkology paste. I'm using the brand new multi-tool. This gives us a nice detailed edge so we can get into these intricate spaces without going onto our board. Remove any excess, remove the placement tape, and now each number. And I cannot tell you how fun this is every time to see the reveal. And ta-da, look at it, it's awesome. I love it. The number one thing I use the placement tape for is masking. And what I mean by masking is actually using the tape to block out parts of the chalk transfer you don't want the chalk to go through. The placement tape is the same consistency of our chalk transfer, so it won't damage it. It looks great. We're going to move our attention to the palm tree. Now, the palm tree actually sits behind the van. So how do we do this? Because when we place the palm tree, and if we were to paste this, the tree would be in front of the van. So we have to mask the parts that we do not want. Grab that placement tape and start placing it on the parts of the van that you do not want the tree to be. So essentially, we only want to see the tree behind the van and through the window. So use placement tapes. You can tear it into little pieces and cover the parts that are in front of the van that you don't want the paste to go through. So essentially, we just want the tree that's behind the van and just that little tiny spot of the window that we see the palm tree through. You're going to use that placement tape to cover everything else. There you go. Grab parakeet, and now we can paste the entire tree. You can paste right over the placement tape. Don't worry, because you've masked it. And look at this when it removes it. You get a perfect look of that tree behind the van. Now, some people say, why didn't you just put the tree and then did the van over the tree? The reason I didn't do it that way is you will sometimes see the tree lines on the van because it's a layer of paste. So I choose to do it this way so that way you don't have the risk of all those layers showing through. Now, our placement tape really comes in handy when using our alphabet sets. Place the placement tape on the top and bottom. Place the first letter of the alphabet on your placement tape. Now you'll notice that our letters have little half circles on the top and the bottom. When you place these next to each other and chalk them, they will make a complete circle. When you make a complete circle, this gives you perfect spacing in between your letters. So, by putting the placement tape down and then putting your letters on top of that, you can make all of the circles on the placement tape, and when you're finished, all you have to do is remove your placement tape that has all those little circles. This guarantees perfect spacing for your word. I absolutely love this feature with placement tape. Well, I hope this gave you some ideas how to use placement tape in your Chalkcouture projects. Make sure to check out our other videos, check out our Chalkcouture store, and join our Chalkcouture team if that's something you're interested in. Thanks for watching. Have an amazing day. Bye.